quick question for you. Is there a good primer on how to read tarot?
It's a good question for a lot of reasons, and for the most part, most tarot decks are going to be relatively similar in what they mean. Most tarot decks are made and framed off of the Rider Waite deck from 1909. And there's a lot that you could go off of based on basically everything that deck is, because not only are there the meanings, there's the symbolism in each card to express that meaning. The main variation you're going to see is effectively in two things, and that's like how deep that symbolism stays within the deck. The meanings will stay roughly the same, give or take, the next thing. But sometimes, especially if it's like a themed deck, the meaning is going to be roughly the same. How that meaning is interpreted might be a little different, but it's effectively still going to mean the same things, such as, kings are always going to be the same type of figure, so are queens, and the emperor and empress cards are, higher versions of those things as the major arcana. I have a couple videos under the tag Dari's Tarot 101. That tag is going to be in this video as well. For it's easier to find, I am still adding to it when I have time. The other thing that you're going to find a lot of variation in is the exact meaning of numbers, and for the most part that's going to be cultural, but most people are going to still follow, at the very least, the intention of the Rider-Waite tarot. But yeah, getting into, at the very least, a primer for tarot, for the most part, if you buy any tarot deck, it's going to come with the book of how to use it. For something that's definitely very based off of the Rider-Waite tarot, if you don't just get the Rider-Waite tarot, which is still available, there's the new Palladini deck. Its book is pretty decent about walking you through various symbolisms. The movie tarot that at least I got at FYE by these people is also really good, and it kind of connects everything to, for the most part, well-known, movies that you're going to be at least familiar with, even if you haven't watched. And for a little bit about how the variations might look at Celtic Tarot by Christopher Hughes. Its tarot guide, at least in the box set, comes like this. This is a coloring book, and it's mainly about using tarot in the form of like a deck of playing cards instead of what you normally see as a tarot deck, but also has a lot of really good information. Of course, tarot has existed before the 1900s, and there's going to be a lot of variances based on region and so forth, especially like the older versions of tarot was effectively a storytelling card game, at the very least in Italy. But at least modernly, most people are going to be into the 1909 Rider-Waite style. Those would be my main sources that I can recommend through experience. I am a diviner. I do tarot, oracle cards, runes, and other systems professionally. So those are the main ones that I recommend on a personal level, added to, other research.